Hello, hello. You guys, this is so nostalgic for me. I was sitting exactly where you were in 2018. I was this itty bitty tiny little fish in this huge sea. I have 3 daughters. One of them was still breastfeeding at the time. I had never left my family alone before. And I flew out here. I knew 0 people. And I remember coming in here feeling so intimidated, but so hungry to make a change. At home, seemingly, I was so successful. I owned the most prominent salon in town. I had a waiting list a mile long, but there was still something missing because I was not profitable. So I was here for a reason, and I knew I could not leave here without doing exactly what I was told inside the tools that I was taught. One of those things that I was taught was the daily 4. How many in here are doing the daily 4 the way that it is meant to be done? That means 7 days a week. Raise your hand if you're doing that. Ooh, I think I see like 2 hands. Not very many. Hardly any hands are up right now. So I have so many people, whether it's other hairdressers, whether it's other entrepreneurs, clients who are starting something new, and they always ask me, how did you do it? I said, it's very simple. I literally did what I was told. That was it. I'm not special. I just made a decision, and I stepped into the fear, and I made new habits and new routines for myself because I knew what my why was. I did not charge the only credit card that I had, $1,000 limit, leave my daughter who is still breastfeeding to come here and have it not work. So I made that decision. I went back home to this salon that was seemingly so successful. It was not. And I started to make changes in my life. I committed that day that I was going to do the daily 4 every day of my life. And guess what? I have. And if you don't believe me, go back into my feed and scroll. You will see for yourself. I have done the daily 4 every day. And it's led me to success, right? I was getting leads. There were times, though, don't get me wrong, there might be 2 months that went by. I remember it was probably the 2nd year in the winter time. It was like November, December. I didn't get a single lead, and I was feeling so discouraged. And I was thinking, gosh, I'm doing my daily 4, but it's not working. And so in those moments, I shifted. I remembered the things I was taught, strategic seduction, and really started utilizing that inside of my daily 4, but I didn't stop. I didn't get discouraged. I just kept being consistent. Consistency is king, and you have to do it every single day and commit to yourself. So remember that why, because that why is truly what will get you through those really, really, really dark days. One thing that I would like to share that really, really helped me is finding a routine, because I can promise you there's 2 reasons you're not doing the daily 4. Number 1, you don't have a routine. You haven't found a place in your day to do it. Number 2, you're scared. You have fear of being judged, right? You have fear of going live. That's scary. I found a routine for myself. For me, that routine was waking up in the morning and exercising, making my green smoothie, making my coffee, and sitting down and getting my daily 4 out. This is a part of my routine. Anybody that knows me knows that I do it. Some of you have seen me here in this hotel in the morning at 5:30 a.m. getting my daily 4 out. I still do it, you guys. even that I'm at the level that I'm at, I am still doing my daily 4 because I am nowhere near where I want to be. Nowhere near. I have huge aspirations. I want recession-proof money. I want like all the Scottsdale babes. I want to be at the top, right? And so that daily 4, you're continually leveling up and being able to get higher ticket clients, clients that tip more, clients that you enjoy. So that is something that I don't want you to forget. Just because you're getting success doesn't mean we stop doing the daily 4, right? And we're staying on top of, like, if there's holes in your day, now you'll have the leads to be able to fill those holes with. And that, like I said, number 2 is that fear. That fear. You guys, that fear is not more important than your why. Some of your why may be your kids. Some of your why might be your spouse. Some of your why just might be because you want to prove it to yourself. And you're letting the fear get in the way of your success. If you start doing this and you make this commitment to yourself, I promise you with all my heart, when you guys are here next year, you are going to look back and you are going to be like, oh my gosh, I am so glad I committed, because a new you will be reborn. Did you know what my biggest fear was? My whole life, until just a couple years ago, when I was given the most amazing opportunity to be a trainer inside of the most incredible education that I know of. This. Public speaking. I would seize, I would sweat, I would skip over my words, I would have no clue what to say, my voice would quiver. My worst fear. But guess what else the daily 4 gave me? Confidence. Confidence. Doing those lives. We ask you to do lives for a reason. We're prepping you for those funnel videos. We're prepping you to be able to get out of some words that you might jumble over. You will be reborn, the person that you envision yourself a year from now, if you truly commit to doing the daily 4, 7 days a week, right? How many people in here are going to commit to this? I want to see a raise of hands. How many people in here are going to commit to doing the daily 4 just like me? Right? My employees are scared right now. Right, they sign contracts saying they'll do it five days a week. But you guys, it is simple. It is so simple. If I could give you one action item, tonight, go back to your room and find a place in your day. You may not be a morning person. Maybe it's in the evening. Maybe you're somebody who just likes to batch content. This never worked for me. I literally just do it every day. But find a way. Find a way, whether it's batching, whether it's finding it in your day, making the time. Because if you say I don't have the time, it's just an excuse. So commit that. That is your action item. Do it scared. Do it with vigor. Do it with consistency. And do it for your why. Thank you guys so much. This has been such an honor.